An inspiration in the early days, history of aviation ought to teach us the value of endurance and remind us the times of challenge which led to the taste of victory. It's a true pleasure to see you all here today. If this is your first visit, hello, and we'd like to extend a warm welcome. You've come to the right destination, an aviation community that brings you one step closer on knowing the latest on flight simming and many other areas, so make sure you subscribe to be notified. We'll go over areas of development at Asobo, marketplace trends, exciting events coming this weekend, and a nice freebie at the end, so make sure you stick around. Over the last few days, we received quite a patch, which most of us experienced a level of turbulence across the board, areas that really matter. There are still majority of significant issues that need to be addressed. Looking at the bright side, Working Title has now been partnered with Asobo. That leaves good news. Most of the Garmin fixes should take place in days to come with a new partnership in place. The team at Working Title have decided to completely go on board with Asobo to see that the level of programming can be immaculate with the growing simulator. The initial focus, of course, would be geared towards Garmin fixes, and moving forward, they want to make sure several areas can be taken care and well integrated in the platform so as to bring more improvements in areas where necessary. With the help of pilots and developers towards the simulator, Working Title wants to bring the experience of IFR and VFR flying more effortlessly with the support and implementation across various levels of developments. We should expect a study level Garmin package which the team has been working. The release date for this is yet to be announced. The positive note is that we can expect this certainly in the coming future. Along with it, several mods can be brought towards the simulator which can be a great boost towards the experience of flight simming that can bring reality as close as possible with the help of this expertise. We can't be more pleased to see a perfect version of the CJ4 taken to the skies of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hardware is another area Asobo is keen on making it work seamlessly. Thrustmaster being one of the main partners, Marshall Buzzard have mentioned about how accurate and compatible the TCA controls can be with better responses, and how more could Asobo support hardwares in this manner in the latest interview. The team at Asobo want to listen more to the community and hence not given out a concrete roadmap as things have been dramatically changing over the last few months with more excitement. Under the feedback snapshot, one of the item of interest, which is excessive icing effect, is ongoing more details towards investigation on figuring out what exactly is going on in the backend. The next World Update 4 is spotlighted towards the region of Benelux and France. The regions Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg, which make it Benelux, are in total focus, and the studios of Asobo are busy themselves trying to get this to the point where the next World Update would be very interesting. Many points of interest, over 100 airports will be redefined with the help of Asobo's partner Orbix, with numerous points of interest and areas of photogrammetry which are being right now focused in the region of Paris. Black Shark AI is right now in the works on procedural buildings, for example, having to make sure that places like churches, windmills, which you can find plenty of them in Holland, glass houses can be much more accurate. Following the wishlist side of it, we can observe new items in place, and at the moment, the team at Asobo are working on a prototype which can support replay functionality that's been missing from day one. It appears that Asobo have noticed the interest of the simulator in different regions of the world and are slowly adding more languages towards the sim. Japanese and Dutch would be added towards the simulator, which can engage more activity in this space of flight simulation. Live weather is another issue, and there are shortcomings in the weather aspect of the simulator. Asobo has been working with their partner Meteoblue trying to make ongoing improvements as this can happen sooner. This can certainly take quite some time, and hopefully by the end of the year we can see some progress in this. The software development kit has seen changes this week after the recent update that now comes with numerous fixes towards the scenery editor along with documentations. There have been fixes on taxiway sign properties which had a bug, other areas under the scenery editor where areas like inactive options as well as crash issues have been resolved. The latest trend on the community events look interesting with a number of tours this week. The North Wales and the Midlands tour is up on the 13th of March, so make sure you mark your calendars for this event. Organized by Foot and Mouth, this is a well-planned 3-hour event where you can get to tour the best content from World Update 3, visiting the best areas of the UK. The team suggests an X-Cub, which is an ideal plane to explore every region of the world, we would say. The server details, flight plans, timings, and settings can be found in the link located in the description below. This would be such a great opportunity to see the best region of the UK, so make sure you take good advantage of this. Do check the description for the links for this event. Speaking of our own community, what's your favorite spot of the UK? Do leave them in the comments below and we'd love to hear that from you all. Aviation 6, Shane 54 from Brisbane, Australia, and Carlos Recchi from Mexico, a big hello to you guys and a question to all three of you. What is your favorite plane? It's awesome that we all are in one community in different parts of the world that brings us together. Coming back to the marketplace, it's been an exciting week with the release of Spitfire, 2 Piper Arrows from Coronado and Just Flight. That's been an awesome reception overall. We're right now in the process of reviewing the Spitfire, so make sure you stay tuned by subscribing to this channel to see a full review of the Spitfire. Likewise, other developers have been working on different areas of the simulator, trying to bring interesting products overall. So far we have 648 airports after 12 new airports were added last week. At the same time, we have 121 aircrafts which were either released or in development. You can now find 223 sceneries along with 21 missions where a brand new pack was added last week. It's time now for the freebies section. This time it's a free airport, the Gatwick airport, which is an EGKK in short, developed by MKVY, which is a fully developed functional airport that adds contrast to an existing scenery in our collection. Over 16,000 downloads and 27 versions of the specific scenery. That should tell us something. The quality appears to be very pleasing with PBR textures and the amount of detailing which has been worked across the board. Right away from runways, taxiways, aprons, parking bays, terminals, all the way to the painting lines. I mean, look at that, even the fuel hydrants have the airport details. It's interesting to see screenshots based on the latest version, which always helps. A beautiful airport overall, and we'd love to recommend this airport. So kudos to the developer MKVY for a very impressive airport that brings life to the scenery. The link for this free add-on can be found in the description below. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked this video. Do hit that thumbs up button if you did. This can always make a difference for us. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't for further updates on anything that's related to flight simming. Have a beautiful rest of the day and stay tuned, guys.